Hey guys, so we're here at the next morning. I'm getting ready to leave the hotel here, and so something very interesting happened last night. After I shot the video with you guys, I went and picked up my cell phone, and we've been in a place where we don't get service inside the convention center we're in. So I picked up my cell phone, I start going through, see if my wife would call it, look for the things for my wife first, and the first thing is there was a missed call from my wife, and that's very rare for her to actually outgoingly call me. So then I scrolled through and I saw a text message from her, and my phone actually stacks text messages, so one actually has multiple ones behind it. And so I started reading it, and I became aware of the sense of a panic inside of me. And the words I remember were, there's something wrong with our youngest son. He's had a high fever, emergency room. We've been in there, and so I felt my mind start to go into this panic, and oh my God, what's going on? And I remembered part of my purpose. And one of the main pieces of my purpose in life is to love. Now, is it loving for me to be inside of my head and be freaking out about everything? Or is it more loving for me to show up and be present for my wife, put myself in her shoes, and be there and feel and understand she's there all by herself. Her man's off at this conference, not there and not able to be present for any of this for the family. So I immediately called her. It was like 4 in the morning. Her time it was like 4:30 in the morning, 4 o'clock. I have no idea what time. And so I called her, and it's funny, it took her a little bit to wake up. She was really, I woke her up out of a dead sleep. And she tried talking, she was mumbling stuff, and I was like, Kim, what'd you say? Are you talking to me? Like, it's literally sounded like she was talking to someone else. And so she finally woke up, and she became, where she was more conscious. And so I just asked her, what's going on? And there's a couple times I caught myself like, what's going on? What is this? Almost where I was almost angry about things. And I kept coming back to, everything in this life happens for a reason. Everything that's happened in this conference here has been for a reason. The people I sat next to, the lessons I learned, the individual conversations, the people I ran into, every single one of these has had a purpose. And several of them I've actually been aware of. It's like my awareness has been opened up like, wow, that was an incredible lesson. So I found myself in the middle of the conversation with my wife. I'm on the phone here. I became very centered and realized this too, our son going in the emergency room and having had some kind of a partial like convulsion. I don't understand what happened. It wasn't like his whole body was spasming, but he had some kind of a mild spasm in his face or side of his body or something. I still don't understand what that was, but there's a purpose for that. And I wanted to shoot this video for you guys so you can see the emotions I have, the presence I have, so you can see how I'm, reacting or overreacting or responding or choosing to respond to this event. And what I realized in the middle of all this, I need to be the person that's present, that does realize there's a higher purpose to things, that does realize things happen for a reason. You ever had a horrible event in your life that you're in the middle of it and you're like, oh my God, this is the worst thing that's ever happened to me? And whether you're sad or depressed or completely angry or whatever, however that hits you, I want you to think of an event like that down in the past and then come back. Fast forward to the person you are now and look back on that event with all the wisdom and knowledge you have now. And have you ever been able to look at that event and say, oh my gosh, this was one of the most important events in my life that helped me to grow to become the person I've become. I could have never been this, or this without this blessing in my life, not this problem. So I am so grateful to God for this blessing He's given me. I don't know all the answers. I don't know why He's chosen to give us this blessing at this point in our life. I don't know why my son had to go to the emergency room. I don't know all the reasons why we need to keep his temperature below 101. I don't understand all of those, but what I do know with all of my heart, this event was placed here, this blessing was placed here in my life right now. It was placed here in my wife's life right now. It was placed here in my son's life right now. It was placed here in my other children's life right now for them to see. It was placed right now maybe for you. Maybe this event was placed for other workers in the hospital that are going to get some life-changing lesson from this event. Maybe it's here for you. Maybe me telling this story, I just felt, I don't know what it was, I felt this sense to turn on the camera and share this with you guys. I don't know why that is. But maybe there's someone who sees this and takes a lesson out of this, takes something that affects their life. You know, we're here, Christmas is in a week or two, we're at holiday season, we're going to be spending all this time with family. I encourage you to cherish and love and be present with all of your loved ones. Right now, the next person you see that means a lot in your life, go spend an extra second and tell them how you appreciate them. We never know, we don't know what's going to happen in life. My son could have died when I was out here. He still may die. I have no idea what's going to happen. You have to cherish every moment in your life. But a knowing, a complete faith that this is a blessing and there's a purpose to this. So I hope that you are able to go out and be present with your family and cherish your life. Maybe look at the little things maybe something that happens every day, a small little moment that happens every single day you just never notice. And maybe today you notice that and you're like, oh my gosh, I'm so grateful for this tiniest little thing. It happens every day. How does that affect your life? What does that mean to your life? What about that smile from somebody? What about that extra look they give you that you usually don't notice, you usually take for granted? What does that really mean for your life? I send my love to you from all of my heart. I wish that you have the most strength for the people that need it in your life. The most love for the people that need it. Even yourself. To find that faith. To find that passion. To be grateful for all the amazing blessings in your life. To your ultimate success, and God bless everybody.